And get this, bear encounters are becoming more common in certain parts of the country, sometimes with dangerous consequences. You may have seen videos like these of bears getting increasingly close to humans as both try to go about their lives every day. Now, one state is taking a big step in helping residents who may encounter bears to protect themselves. NewsNation's Sloane Glass joins us with more. Sloane, I think the days of us thinking that bears are cute and cuddly have passed. They can be a danger.
Yeah, absolutely, Nick, although I still find them cute and cuddly just from a distance. In recent years, human-bear interactions have increased dramatically across the United States, specifically black bears. These bear encounters have infiltrated many summer events. In Destin, Florida, a black bear took a dip in the Gulf, walking back to the shore as a crowd of beachgoers was trying to keep a safe distance. Quite shocking to see. And one Washington, D.C. neighborhood came to a halt in June as one black bear pranced around on lawns and lounged in one of the neighbors' trees. Not all of these encounters were cute or cuddly. Some recent encounters have been frightening. On Tuesday in Westchester County, New York, a bear grabbed a 7-year-old in his backyard. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and when officers arrived, the bear was still in the backyard. Emergency crews shot the animal for public safety.
Our concern was he did not retreat. So at one point he did advance, and when you have that many human beings, I would think that an animal of that kind would normally retreat, and it did not.
The growing population does not necessarily mean there will be more attacks. According to the Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, Massachusetts has almost 4 times the number of bears Connecticut does. Yet Connecticut has a much higher number of reported conflicts and vehicle collisions. Connecticut is the only New England state without a bear hunting law. In response, lawmakers have passed legislation going into effect in October, explicitly allowing someone to use deadly force with a bear if they believe they are in danger or if a pet is in danger. Take a look at this dog chasing away a bear in Connecticut, certainly earning the pets he receives from his family afterwards.
Yeah, he got quite a few treats. He got some ice cream that night. He got a bath that night. Yeah, he got the whole 9 yards.
Now, that dog was following its instincts and got very lucky. But if you see a black bear, don't run towards it. The National Park Service says make yourself known by being loud and quietly walking away. Nick.
Sloane, thank you so much for that.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.